Yes, ladies and gentlemen, another pretty day. Bowling Green as far as St. Louis. It is officially barbecue weather. Vito banging that boy Tweez, huh? This is for Kings Highway. Hell no, you don't see me in no money where you be at. Fuck, you gon' see me and they hate me where you be at. Now you don't see me as a sucker where you be at. No, you don't see me if they trippin' where you be at. That part.
Place that's guaranteed money. A lot of smiles and grins, but I don't see nothing funny. Had to cut them clowns short. No, I don't play dummy. Setting up the table cause I know the meal is coming. I don't fuck with who you fuck with, I don't. All right.
See the point.
I don't see the point. Hey. Hold on, let me get this sound right. Cause I ain't been on a podcast in about all this year. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of rebranding going on, man. Got a lot of new stuff going down.
Congratulations on the engagement.
Oh yeah, thank you.
And the new position.
Just both of them situations, man. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of, well, I ain't gonna say it's kind of. It's cementing 2025 and beyond. You know, if people don't know, man, me and Daddy Rich, man, we connected. You know what I'm saying, in this music game, and we gave ourselves a timeline. You know what I'm saying? Not no timeline, the word we giving up type shit. Just a timeline on the situation to change, and you know what I'm saying? If it was a 3-year deal. We in the second year now.
Second year.
You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, when you have a time on it, you kind of, it's like, you know when you gon' make it or you don't make it. I would say you know when it's over. When you put a time limit on it and it's like you say, hey, I'm going to retire in 3 years, you know what I'm saying? You move a little different.
You move different.
Yeah, so things are moving in that way, and I love it because you know what I'm saying, it feels good. Let you know what type of person you really are. Are you really about this? You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
You know, we throw around that hamster wheel a lot, and that shit real.
That shit is real.
You know what I'm saying? I did it for 30 years, I believe. 30 years, bro.
Same
like
here.
From a baby to 30, I was hamster wheeling it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
31 to now, I was more lead and wanting to figure out really what I was gonna do. But at this age where I'm at now, I figured like some of the stuff we tried to go against the grain, like saying our environment really don't affect us. It don't affect what the Most High done put in you, because that's what the Most High put in you.
Exactly.
But it affects you.
Oh yeah.
Because that's who you're around. You
That's
can't
it.
say what you around don't affect you.
Lying to yourself.
Yeah, so I kind of was in that between 30 to now that I'm figuring out that, you know, why Trump really won. You know, it's because sometimes you got to be an asshole.
Sometimes you got to. Sometimes, man.
Sometimes you got to think about yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Real tough.
So in those things, because people, you know, and my thing is, I'm still not a Trump fan, but I'm not, that don't make me not understand that he got a family too, regardless of what you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
So he's providing, he's doing what he got to do, however the case may be. But my true point to this is, people, you have to make moves to preserve yourself. And yours.
Yeah.
And yours.
Oh yeah.
So this what 2025 been, man. The job exchange, I can't speak too much into it because, you know, a lot of, hey, thank you everybody who had a part of that, because all parties were satisfied.
That's
who I
what's up.
left, and who I came to.
That's
You know
what's
what I'm
up.
saying?
Yeah.
Preserving relationships.
Preserving relationships.
You know, so it wasn't I left my, hey, shout out to Camelin. I appreciate what y'all done for me. And hey, it's a future with RJP. We finna rock it. You heard me? They give me an opportunity. I love good opportunities, and I will do my best to be the best that I can to represent especially my work. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna have a little more boost, a little more pride in what I'm doing because I'm in a better position, and they're gonna give me a truck. Hey, I'm gonna make you proud.
Oh yeah.
It ain't no company shit, it's appreciation shit. I ain't on with these other working for the union has been the best thing I've ever done in my life, bro.
Wow.
They pay me, they benefits are just as better, but not as better as the military. Military, you get a lot of shit for free. You know what I'm saying? But they had the best benefits I ever been as far as working any job outside the military. Any, period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Raises are always on point. So I love where I work at. If I had to do this to my retirement, I have no problem doing that.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do I want more? Yes, because I can get more. You know what I'm saying? So never gonna shit on my job, never gonna shit on Local One. Appreciate y'all, man. But RJP, this is perfect time. I needed it. I needed that air. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
As far as my queen, y'all been following the show, man. You know, we was broke up for a minute, but at the same time, when I was out there, bro, it's alright. It's alright, but it ain't.
Out there is out there.
Yeah, I mean, freedom is freedom, but at the same time, man, when I think about it, me and my queen got a lot of great memories. You know what I'm saying? Like, she been there. It's like she part of this. You know what I'm saying? And it's a part that, we knew we wasn't going to have kids together, so this is our baby for real. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of whatever, you know what I'm saying? We are cemented in this together.
Cemented.
So it's like it just came to a point where I kept trying to get over her. And if you trying, come on, you fooling yourself. You trying. Like, I don't try. That ain't what I do.
Hey, some things are irreplaceable, bro.
And that's real. And ain't nothing. That's what a person, individual. That's where you get your work from. Because people can talk shit, but you're not irreplaceable. Stop,
man.
So it's just we came together, had some discussions, man, and as usual. Love and understanding will always, as long as it's love and understanding, we good. You know what I'm saying? I'm a stubborn motherfucker when I'm.
We Tarsus.
Yeah, so if I'm aiming this way, I'm gonna be aiming that way for a while.
That's us, bro. That's us.
You know what I'm saying? But if you a constant figure right there, and it's all good. We can see, that red to stop being seen. You know what I'm saying? If it's love and understanding, if it's some bullshit, then it ain't gonna happen. But love and understanding, we good. So, man, I took her out to Bowling Green. It's crazy, bro, because I think what happened to where, I was doing my transition to the other job. Mm-hmm. So I was off for a week. So me being off for a week, or something happened that I wasn't gonna go to work Monday. It was something like that. So on New Year's, I was gonna go down to Bowling Green to handle some business with Big V. You know what I'm saying? So and at that time when I did it, I wasn't with her. You know what I'm saying? So I was gonna go down there, handle some business, blah blah blah, come back up. But something happened where I was off on Monday, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go down here now and handle business and come back for the New Year's and just have fun with my queen. You know what I'm saying? So we went down there and, you know, get the hotel, blah, blah, blah. We get there that night. This morning, I go holler at Big B and them, talk about the video, how to drop it. I got a show I'm going to be doing down on the 27th, working on the Yours Awards to be down there too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we going to take, yeah. We don't have to do it. Oh, yeah. Most definitely, bro. Appreciate it. But then, so we handle our business. I go to the pawn shop. You know what I'm saying? So I started looking for some rings because I know if you go to a pawn shop, they shit real. You know what I'm saying? They not finna buy no fake shit. So I'm looking for a ring. I'm telling dude was a cool ass dude. Like in Bowling Green, bro. I don't know about y'all, and you can talk to Big B yourself. I don't even with them. They try to say maybe I don't be around the racist people, but everywhere I go, they are cool as a motherfucker. Cool. So if you come to Bowling Green, don't think that they some backwood country people, regardless of how they look. Everywhere I've went, they been cool as fuck.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? But I talked to some some Bowling Greeners, and even the white people who cool with black people say it. So it ain't just black people saying it's white. Like, well, you just ain't been blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I haven't. Because everywhere I went, even when we went to kick it with the college motherfuckers, the bikers, they was cool.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I fuck with Bowling Green. BG all day.
BG?
But I'm in there, dude, you know, he helping me out. You know what I'm saying? He trying to gauge my budget. You know, I gave him my budget, but I went a little under just to see what he was bringing out. And he brought out one. It motherfucker was raw, but it did have some CZs in it or whatever to call it. And I kind of, you know, it looked it right. It had some real shit in there too, but they had the CVs or whatever they call it around it, like kind of decorating it up type shit. And it was looking hard, but then he brought out one with probably like 8 diamonds in that motherfucker, but it was, you know what I'm saying? But it was kind of small, and I'm looking at it, you know, I'm like, Then he pulled out one like that one bigger. I was like, yeah.
Bingo!
I was like, yeah, bro. He was like, it's a little da-da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, you don't even know my budget for real, bro. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get her something nice, period. So, but did that, bro. Wrote me a little soliloquy for her. It was called that. I should have played that today, but I'll play it on another day. No ifs in my vows. There's no ifs in my vows. So I hit her with that. Like I came home and just pretty much said something like da-da-da-da, you know, and then said the soliloquy and then proposed to her, and she said yeah. So yeah, it was because
Black love wins again, family.
Hey, I'm very happy with the decision, man. It's gonna be good. My thing is though, I was trying to figure out, cause I was talking to her because I'm like, can you marry us? Or you work? But what did you say you was getting? A benedictory? What you say?
The benediction at church.
So what was that again?
That's, the ending of it. They sing till we meet again. It's like to carry you through the week and for you to remember the sermon and all that. It's the benediction part.
Did you do it or what?
Me and my wife did it.
Okay.
Yeah, we've did it twice now. He called us back and he said, I would like for Daddy Rich and his wife to come get a. Hey man, I laughed all the way up there because I love my bishop, man. He is that real, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want Daddy Rich to come up here. Wow, bugging up. So me and my wife did it twice,
Okay.
You sing the song till we meet again, then you pray. And then you, which is the agreeance of everybody, So it's
so
the end of church.
The end of church. Okay. Cool. Because I was just like, hey, I thought it was something more than that.
Uh-oh.
I thought you was finna.
We gonna get there. You know, we in that second year, so we know where we going, man.
All right, good,
Yeah,
good.
we gonna get there.
Cause I know we shooting for the date, the June 25th. So we about to make it happen.
Okay.
So y'all be ready. This is gonna
we gonna talk off air.
off air.
Just in case you know where I'm going.
I already know.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Let me get to the script, man, so we can what's say? Good afternoon, St. Louis, Missouri. Y'all know it's 2 p.m. You're tuned in to the Philosophy Show, the place where we open up your mind, explore morality, and engage in meaningful conversation. I'm your host, Tweezy the Don.
I'm your man, Daddy Rich.
And we here to guide you today's journey into the topic, make it right.
Make it right.
How to make it right. Because I don't think, I'm going to say it like this, Daddy Rich, man. We here to teach. So I would like to just let y'all know how to make certain things right, because I don't think y'all understand it.
Excuse me.
I ain't gonna just sit here and think that you're bums and think that you're trying to play me. You know what I'm saying? Those type of things. Maybe you don't know. So on the Philosophy Show, we're gonna go over it a little bit and
right.
and show you how you can, like, if you fuck up, how you can make it right type shit. Cause I fuck up.
I fuck up.
Yeah, we gotta make it. That's the point of being a top. How can you say, a stand-up guy? I had to tell somebody, like, just be a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
And make it right.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So, today we're gonna be posing some questions and providing a guideline how to make it right, whether it's in a personal relationship, financial matters, or life decisions. We here to help you get it together.
That's it.
Hey, also, like you said, joining me, Daddy Rich. He'll be sharing some straight out the good book in his straight out the book segment.
Straight out the book.
Man, and I'll also be sharing some personal reflection in my new segment, Memoirs of a Forgotten Father. I think this next one is going to be on something else, but I'm going to keep the segment that name, but it's not going to be on the actual Forgotten Father, Memoirs of a Forgotten Father. This one I'm going to show today. This more on something else. This on the 2025 shit. Yeah, so we also gonna be talking about them 34 felony charges. He got charged today. Well, he actually got charged another time, but he's charged. He's now a felon. But I'll let y'all listen to the clip to get y'all. I don't. Fucking with Trump is kind of. It's different. It's gonna be very different going forward. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm not like highly. I can't even get fucked up about nothing no more. I'm actually desensitized when it comes to politics. I'm just saying. I can say it.
Wow.
I'm desensitized. Trump did it.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised no more. So we'll get into that, and with that being said, man, we're gonna go to a quick. Nah, we ain't gonna go to a break. We're gonna just go ahead and jump into it, man.
Yeah.
Making it right, man. Exploring how to take responsibility and truly make things right. We're gonna start off with the question, man. We're gonna start off with Daddy Rich. And wait a minute, let me look on here. Oh, we got Danny G in the motherfucking house.
What up, Danny G?
What up, Danny G? He said the 80-20 rule is facts and relationship. Your partner might have 80% of what you love and 20% of what you don't. We often think and try to find 100% of someone that we enjoy, and it's impossible to. Real talk, bro.
Yeah.
What up, Danny G? My bad.
Shout out to Danny G.
I should have been looked at them comments on there. He on YouTube too. I ain't even sharing my link either. That must be a good show. You know what I'm saying? But Daddy Rich, man, what does making it right look like in real life, bro?
this is crazy because me and a couple of my coworkers last week was talking about, and I made a statement. I said, I shouldn't have to tell a grown man, you owe me.
Right.
I shouldn't have to tell a grown man, you offended me, because you made the conscious choice to do those two things. One, offend me, or borrow from me to the point where you didn't pay back and you owe me. We shouldn't have to tell grown-ups that.
Man.
And you know this, man.
Like, so we got that we shouldn't have to tell a grown man his own responsibilities. I swear to God, you know, we still have to do these things.
We still have to do it.
And that's, you know, that's why I say I'm not trying to make people look like they just thieves or they just broke, whatever. I don't know. My thing is the way, how does it, let's break it down to them. What should you do in these situations if it's to the point where you can't or don't want to pay somebody something that is owed to them?
That's a conversation that needs to be had, though. Don't duck and dodge me, or keep throwing me a shitload of excuses. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, you know what they say about excuses. They like assholes. Everybody got one.
Everybody got
but
one.
Sometimes you get credit for standing on business. Like, hey, man, I know I owe you. You know, I ain't going to give you a lot of excuses. It's just I don't have it now, but I'm trying to get it to you in a decent amount of time. You know, hey, I might not have it this week. I might have it next week, though. But I'm going to keep on the temp. But even if I say that and don't have it next week, I still owe you that conversation. Like, hey, man, I ain't got it. Man. You know what I'm saying? Because
how
what
many
comes
of them
out of
conversations?
humility? You know what I'm saying?
I say this. If you don't got it, this is a barometer for me to where, and I have not went through this before. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I have not. I'm only, I probably owed one person some money that I didn't pay back, and that's because the only reason why I haven't paid them, I'll pay their ass back today, to be honest with you. But the only reason I didn't pay him back because the last time I went over there, I think that motherfucker tried to get me killed. And it was off in Creek. So I'm not finna be coming over here if it's, you don't want your money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it's like that, nigga.
Oh yeah.
So
that's a different circumstance.
Yeah. So, but I say with my I was finna fall behind on my mortgage. You know what I'm saying? What I did was I called them. I'm like, hey, I ain't call them afterwards. I didn't call them 60 days after. I called them before I knew it. I said, hey, I'm going to be behind. I'm just letting you know. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. Like, I can't really do nothing. I'm going to be behind.
Yeah.
And they gave me a suggestion it was 2 suggestions. You know what I'm saying? And one of the suggestions worked. And it worked to where it hit, I didn't miss it. I didn't miss a payment. You know what I'm saying? So, and it helped 2 more months. So it was a blessing. So that conversation, like you saying, maybe I can put you on to something if you want to be on something.
Exactly.
Maybe, you know what I'm saying? That's
man.
It's in my best interest for you to pay me my money. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And it should be the same thing for you. It's in your best interest to pay me back my money. Because you might or pay me money or whatever. Because you might get a discount next time, or you might, what man, you say, preserve relationship.
Yeah, man, you just never know where the blessing gonna come from. Especially if you are a man of honor and integrity. I might come to Tweez, be like, hey man, I owe you $500, man, but here 3, and you see me trying. You may acknowledge, hey man, I see you going through something. At least you try to pay me back, But man, here your 3 back.
Yeah. And chill out.
And we cancel that because of you still trying
Yes, sir.
to pay me back. You know what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying?
Yes, sir.
I done had that happen before. I ain't gonna say his name, but I owe my boy a couple $100. I come to him, hey man, I'm just getting back to work. Hey man, here you go. He like, nah man, we
good.
We better than that.
Yeah.
Here, take that back. And how about you don't owe me nothing? I'm like, well man, now you know I'm an honorable integrity guy. Man, I owe you this.
Yeah.
Here. He like, no man, we no here.
Good.
We
he
good,
should.
and now you don't owe me, man.
Yeah.
And make sure that
What
that
you
don't
think
keep
it
you
is.
from coming around either. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yes, sir.
them bonds that your word and those opportunities that your word and your integrity and your honor may buy you at that blessing.
Yeah.
You know, because it's the words say God pricked the hearts of others
Yes, sir.
in your favor. You know, so by you trying to be an honorable man and a man of integrity and trying to hold up your obligations, man, you never know what the blessing may be on the other side. But for you not even attempting,
Yeah.
like the conversation they had, like, I ain't seen you in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, man, we used to see you often. Now we don't see you no more. Like, that ain't honorable. That ain't integrity, man.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, all we got is what they say, our balls and our word, and I ain't breaking them for nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Better not. That's the only. My thing is, man. That's the only thing that you can. You know what I'm saying? That makes you different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't out here sword fighting and all this other shit for honor now. I mean, we could if we want to get in the fucking UFC boxing type shit.
Yeah.
But we out here, it's our word and what we do is what defines who we are.
Man,
period.
it define you, man. It tell a lot about your character,
For
too.
real.
You know what I'm saying? And your character is your fiber.
Man. So, them was some good. So in real life, man, making it right is being, you know, y'all can sit here and answer if somebody kill your brother, what should you do? A quick answer, oh, go kill them or some shit like that. But what about when you owe somebody something? Or in a relationship, you know, you did something wrong. How do you can't cover up, like if you hurt your partner, you probably want them to get over it, but you gotta make it right too.
You got to make it right, man.
Yeah, you gotta make it
Yeah.
right. It's practice that. I know this social media and all this other shit got y'all like really not tripping on people like that, but it means something to make something right. Like my kids, man, I gotta say this, and I'm very disappointed. I'm not gonna say no names, but for some reason, some of my kids, my daughters, think it's cool to try to play my grandma. Like money-wise, or like if they get into some shit, they'll just, they just calling her, trying to get her to do things because they in Houston, and it's like, my grandma 81 years old. Why is you trying to get her to go get your birth certificate? Don't you got some sisters that... You got a younger sister that live here too. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You got other options. Yeah.
So, but you trying to get her to FedEx it there and all this other type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And then one of them, cause she can get it where, let's say I could take care of her and she can I get paid for it. She got that. So one of my daughters did that and tried to play her for the money. And it's like, I'm just like, y'all, listen. It's one thing. I'm going to say this to you. You make me look at you different when you play my grandma. You know what I'm saying? That's like that's my grandmother. That's my mama's mama.
I think of this generation been raised around words like finesse.
Oh, my God.
When you view that term finesse on a family level, there's no room for that word.
Nah. No.
But this generation brings that indoor in a family situation, bro.
Yeah, I done seen
And
it.
and normally times it ain't worth nothing, 20, 30, maybe 100 here or there.
It ain't worth it.
It ain't worth it though. That word finesse has no room in a family environment.
No. Yeah.
Especially when it comes to your elders.
Come on, man. Stop.
Like, man, this generation got shit fucked up, bro.
Straight twisted.
And I'm not saying all of them.
Nah.
For those ones who brought that outside hustle in the house, knock it off.
Please. Real talk. Man. All right. I know we tapped on it a little bit, but I'm going to still ask this question. Why do excuses like I'm going through something or constantly putting things off not work?
Because, man, you can beat that shit in the ground. How many times you gonna hear the same excuse from a person before you just totally think that ain't the truth now? You done used it so much that it sound like lying.
Man, I'm going to say this, bro. You know how many times I done heard this.
I could imagine.
You
You
know
are
what
a
I'm saying?
business owner. You a promoter. You part of the St. Louis underground hip hop music scene.
Man,
I could imagine how
So-
many times.
it's like,
You've had business partners.
man. So,
I could imagine.
it's like, that's why it don't work on me. Because, you know, and I tell people this, man. Even with me, and you let me know, have I've had any excuses on anything? I'm not, you know, yeah, I'm go through issues, but you don't hear, oh, bro, I can't pay my, hey, bro, I can't, you know, I can't get my car fixed. Hey. No, bro. So it's like, that's why it don't work. To me, I'm going to be real honest. After maybe, and my thing is I'm cutting it short now because it all still leads to, you know, these are things that I try to do if I'm cool with you and I respect you and all of that. After a month, I start looking at you like you lying to me and playing me. After a month. You know, because
It's 2 papers in a month.
yeah, you can't, like you said, hearing that over and over, and then it takes your respect a little. As much as you said, the respect goes away too.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I'm looking at you and it's like I thought you wasn't this.
And now I got a side eye.
Yeah. So it's like, and then if it goes more than months, now you was considered like
The other stuff.
yeah,
man.
So it's like, that's why it don't work, because as I'm used to hearing excuses from little kids, and then I'm snapping them out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck all the excuses. You look, all right, let me give you an example. So I sold my car to one of my kids. I'm talking about, this was probably 3 years ago, bro. Like, at least 3 years ago. So, you know, I had the registration talk and all that. Plus, the mama know they got big brothers, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Like I said, it was about 2-3 years ago. It's 2024. Well, it's 25 now, but it was 24. I probably did pay it in 25. But I had a ticket. I'm knowing this ain't my car. And it took me a while to find out, because I saw what it was. I'm like, okay, this might be the car I sold to my son. So I'm like, okay. So I go up there. I had to pay 40 plus 140. So I'm like, this ain't, I disputed it first. So, cause I didn't know, and I'm like, where did it get ticketed at? And then I knew it was him. Because the address. So I'm like, okay. He's like, you gonna pay all? I'm like, I'm just gonna pay it because I know I'm gonna have to pay it. You know what I'm saying? And it's in my name. So I called him, let him know. You know, I was kind of nice on the first call. You know what I'm saying? And whatever. So the snow happened. And, you know, he was shoveling. I needed my property shovel. And he called me, asked me about it. I said, yeah. You know, we had our conversation. And then his mama called me and was like, hey, I'm about to, do you want me to have him come over? I'm like, is he going to take it out the money he owed? You know what I'm saying? And I think I sent him, like he sent me, because he was trying to call me, and I wasn't picking up. Both of them were trying to call me. I think I was doing something, so I wasn't picking up. So he left me a message. It was like, do you want me to do it now? It's going to snow Friday and this and this and that. And I just, you know, I sent them a text message, and I was very blunt with it. I was just like, nah, I don't, you know, I don't want you to shovel it. Nah, I said, nah, I'm cool. I said, just make sure you get the car registered and be a stand-up guy and make this right and this and this and this. I said a little more, and I probably said a little, you know, I can't remember. I probably can look it up on my phone. But, you know, I think he got a little offended. He was like, I thought we talked about that already and this and this and that and that. So, his mama called me back too. Like texting me saying, she was just like, what was that text you sent them and this and this and that? I'm like, look, this is between me and him. This me and his business. If you this one thing I'm gonna say to people, if you gonna do something, do it. Don't come up with questions to make me say, we'll wait till the end. No, I need my shit shoveled now. Shovel it now and then come back and shovel it again if that's the case.
That's the case.
You know what I'm saying? But like I told my client, I'm like, hey, I was telling you I needed my shit shoveled, so you should have just told me to shovel it. I don't care about it's gonna snow Friday. Why is we talking about Friday?
We gotta get there first. I'm a follower.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what. Don't put bricks. That's what I call put bricks in front of you. Like we finna do something, then somebody come with this. Oh man, we might need to bring coats and all that. Bring it, or you know what I'm saying, or some other shit that don't, some extra shit that really don't be needed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it's about today, why are we talking about 3 days later? And then you still don't do it. You don't even do it 3 days later.
You were not going to do it in the first one.
That's all I'm saying.
But you wanted to play what they call that with the ball on the pole.
I don't even know.
They hit the ball and go around. You come to me and I hit it back to you and it. Nah, dog.
Like, don't do me, man. No. That's what we talking about, making it right. I know, hey, if you want to do the jokes, just do that shit on social media and make people laugh. But in real life, that shit don't work.
Nah, man. Make it right, man.
Man. All right. I think we already hit that.
You say, how do we teach our kids to be stand-up if we ain't going to be stand-up?
Like, honestly.
Like, man.
Man, I don't even, boy, I had I had to put some of my kids in the workout. Over them snow days. Oh, bro, I had my twins them snow days. Yeah, boy. I was, cabin fever. I had to get out Tuesday. Yeah.
Cabin fever is real.
Man, they pissed me off so bad. Motherfuckers was in there stealing shit out my refrigerator. Just, and they 11, man, and woof, they a handful. I love them though. You know what I'm saying? But they ass, boy.
Growing boys,
yeah,
man.
They ain't gonna be in that house no more like that. Y'all gonna be right here, sitting down or outside playing some motherfucking doing something. I ain't leaving you at home by yourself. They fucked up with that. Straight went there, ate my ice cream, ate both of them too. Had me thinking, I'm like, damn, did I eat my shit? And I know I didn't. But I'm sitting here thinking,
I hope he come in and he's been smoking and forget.
Nah.
That's the time he gonna remember.
You hear me? Like,
I'm finna eat one.
It's over. Man, but I love that.
That's real, man.
Hey. All right, bro. Let's talk about. I guess I'm gonna go ask this question, man. It's like, if you owe someone money, isn't it enough to keep promising them to pay them back without following through? We answered that. Fuck no.
No.
Stop.
Not unless, say you owe somebody $500.
Mm-hmm.
And every time you come to them, man, I'm going to pay you here $100. And then the next time you come, man, I'm going to pay you here $100.
There we go.
You steady knocking them. That's more believable.
Yeah, that's more believable. Yeah.
But if I done talked to you 4-5 times in 2 months and ain't nothing exchanged, like you ain't gave me $1,
man,
$5, $10. You know, if you owe me $500 and you got to pay me back $20 at a time, and every time I see you, 20s is coming. I understand how bad your issue is, and that there is a real issue.
Yes, sir. Yes,
with
sir.
nothing exchanged in hand. Now, come on, man. 99% of the time, you have something.
Yeah.
But 100% of the time, you have nothing.
Yeah. Just make it right.
I don't know about that one.
I,
That's not as believable, let's just say.
Yeah. So, all right, man. First of all, acknowledging your wrongs without excuses. I think a lot of people are cool admitting they wrong now. You know, I think motherfuckers would be like, yeah, I did it. So I don't think it's acknowledging they wrong, unless it's wrong in something they're doing type shit. But acknowledging you wrong without excuses is definitely a good moral act. Action speaks louder than words. Commit to what you say.
That's real, man.
The importance of accountability and transparency in relationships, finances, and everyday life. Like Daddy Rich said, man, a conversation. Ain't nobody saying not have a conversation, but it should be a conversation beforehand on if you can or can't do it, and then if you're gonna do it, it's really only should be a few conversations between.
That's it, man. That's it.
You know, if something come up to where you can't do it, and then figure it out after that. You know what I'm saying? But a million of the same conversations, come on, man. That's crazy. All right, audience, what do y'all think? What's your experience with someone making it right or not? Hey, drop your comments. Let us know, man. Let us know what's going on.
That's real.
Hey, we finna go to a quick break, and we gonna come back with that Daddy Rich straight out the book. We'll be right back.
Hi, I am CEO of Louis Wood Production, Tweezy the Don. At Louis Wood Production, we specialize in bringing visionary content to life through cutting-edge media, production, and event management. Based in St. Louis, Missouri, we are dedicated to showcasing authentic stories, uplifting creatives, and giving a platform to artists, entrepreneurs, and entertainers who deserve the spotlight. Our work spans across music, podcasts, live events, and digital media in partnership with Village Global Network to ensure your talent reaches worldwide audience. What we offer: high-quality video and audio production, innovative podcast creation and management, artist promotion and development, event planning and execution. With over 8 years of experience, our team is passionate about fostering community, creativity and connection. Whether you're an artist looking to amplify your voice or a brand seeking impactful sponsorship opportunities, Louis Wood Production is your one-stop shop for success. Let's create something extraordinary together.
I rise like the sun on the coast, golden out. 6 in the morning, I'm vibing to some instrumentals. It's therapeutic, I ain't writing, I'm clearing my mental. I'm going through it, it's some things that a nigga been through. Think I'ma lose it, them better days, what I'm trying to redo. 2020 had me ready to give up everything. What's in the dark light, I ain't never had a dream. The court system damn near done got the best of me. Residuals, I fight with whatever is left of me. Impossible is possible, my people's the proof. It's crazy how these black thoughts take me to my roots. Right when I feel more fucked than a prostitute. From it all, I still rise, Maya Angelou. What if MK had a dream and he never act? And X stayed red, never turning pro-black. They gave my people pennies and we turned them to stacks. The motivation's in my genes, I don't never slack. Can't nobody dim my light. That's why sun shines like no cloud in sight. The ones who against you believe in you most. So I rise like the sun on the coast, golden out. Can't nobody dim my light. That's why sun shines like no cloud in sight. The ones who against you.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, another pretty day. Bowling Green as far as St. Louis. It is officially barbecue weather. Vito banging that boy Tweez, huh? This is for Kings Highway. Hell no, you don't see me in no money where you be at. Fuck, you gon' see me and they hate where you be at. Now you don't see me as a sucker where you be at. No, you don't see me if they trippin' where you be at. That part. Invited, motherfucker, don't go. What you said, we were texting SMH. It is what it is, and make no mistakes. Goddamn club got where it starts too late. Overwhelmed by foo-foo, too grown for play. Enjoy setting with friends, some real Uno. Skip, reverse, change the color, draw for more. Hell no, you don't see me, ain't no money where you be at. Fuck, you gon' see me and they hate where you be at. Now you don't see me as a sucker where you be at. No, you don't see me if they trippin' where you be at. That part. That part. That part. That part.
When I step up in the place, that's guaranteed money. A lot of smiles and grins, but I don't see nothing funny. Had to cut them clowns short. No, I don't play dummy. Setting up the table cause I know the meal is coming. I don't fuck with who you fuck with, I don't see the point. If I'm smoking big blunts, why you rolling joints? Never legal with the promos, the people choice champ for Bowling Green to Collegeville, I'm stamped. We laid a count, why you hating on me? Cause it's slated for me. Either get up off your ass, you might get in my G. Stop supporting them lanes, put most high in the game. Stop that capping type shit and stop passing the blame. I can't fuck with no haters, I done did that way back. Heart open, no jack, but homie became straight rag. That's facts, so I move accordingly. Stay cornball free, man, you can't get close to me.
Hell no, you don't see me, ain't no money where you be at. Fuck, you gon' see me and they hatin' where you be at. Now you don't see me as a sucker where you be at. No, you don't see me if they trippin' where you be at. That part. That part. That part. That part.
You a fool, we don't bang us.
That part. That part. That part. That part.
Yeah, I wanna hear that one.
Yeah, we back on this motherfucker. Y'all know what's going on, man. We're back on the Philosophy Show. Hey, we're gonna jump right into that straight out the book with my fam, Daddy Rich.
You got straight out the book. Today I have Psalms 27, and it's the Psalm of David. The verses I have are verses 1 and 2 simple. New International Version. They read as thus: The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked advance against me to devour me, it is my enemies and my foes who will stumble and fall.
Man, go ahead and break it down to us, man.
Going into 2025, this 2 verses is what us that walk with him and not against him, we should really know and burrow in our spirit, let it get down in our spirit. Because as it says, when the wicked advance against me to devour me, it is my enemies and my foes who will stumble and fall.
Man,
That's where we at in 2025.
all day. Hey, audience, reflect on that, man. How can y'all take this and apply it to your life? That's how we getting down.
Look for the evidence.
For real, for real.
Father moving in your life. I know we only 12 days in 2025, and Tweezy have experienced it.
Most definitely. And I'm always open to it. That's one thing I'm not, I want to be a vessel. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I look at people like, and you can call it what you want, but just say the longevity of LeBron. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
That's a blessing, regardless of what you say. 22 years, it's going to be 23. That's a blessing on anybody to be doing it that long. So what are your blessings?
Man.
Instead of, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, my blessings ain't his blessings. You know what I'm saying? But what are your blessings? And you need to, open that up to the Most High, man.
Man, and just thinking, let me go just slightly a little further, Tweezy. It's a lot of stories in the Bible about David. David and Goliath. In 1 Samuel chapter 18, how Jonathan became one in the spirit with David. Jonathan was King Saul's son, and he sided with David against his own daddy. Gave David the clothes off his back.
Wow.
If you don't believe me, that's 1 Samuel chapter 18. Read up on David. David was in the lion's den.
Yeah.
David and Goliath, he slew the giant with a slingshot and a rock. Hey, man, do some research on David.
All day. Yeah, I heard, man.
Man.
All right, y'all, man. That was straight out the book with Daddy Rich.
Yeah.
We're about to go ahead and go to that the Memoirs of a Forgotten Father.
Ooh.
This is called The Weight of the Climb.
Be on the look for that audio book.
Yeah. The Weight of the Climb. The Weight of the Climb. Imagine this. You're standing at the foot of the mountain, lacing up your boots, ready to ascend. Your backpack is packed with everything you need. You got your tools, you worked on your strength, vision clear, and you have a relentless drive to reach the summit. Alongside you is someone who admired your preparation and said they wanted to climb with you. They marveled at your dedication, your endurance, and the rhythm of your steps. But the moment the journey begins, you notice a stark difference. Your strides are long and determined, but theirs falter. They stop every few steps, clutching their sides, out of breath. You wait. You coach. You encourage. But as time passes, you begin to realize they didn't bring the right gear. They didn't train. They don't even know why they wanted to climb the mountain in the first place. And so, you're left with a choice. Slow your pace, carry their weight, and risk never reaching the peak. Or forge ahead, leaving them to navigate their path alone. Now, compare this to a relationship. You have a rich mindset, a vision for your life that propels you forward. You see obstacles as opportunities, and you're willing to put in the work to change your circumstances. But your partner, they're content in the valley, comfortable with the familiar. They don't see the mountain as you do. And when you try to show them the way, they dismiss your efforts, resist your guidance, or worse, resent your ambition. Over time, this disparity becomes a heavy burden. What started as a partnership begins to feel like a tether, anchoring you to the place you long outgrown. The climb becomes harder, not because of the mountain steepness, but because of the emotional boulder you're now carrying. 1 year passes, then 2, then 5. You look back and realize how far you could have gone if only they had matched your effort, or at the very least, stepped aside to let you ascend. Instead, you're left wondering what dreams you sacrificed, what goals you delayed, and what parts of yourself you've dimmed to make them more comfortable. This isn't love. This isn't partnership. This is a misalignment, a clash of mindsets, capacities, and visions for life. To those standing at the base of their mountain, I say this: do the work on yourself first. Build your endurance, strengthen your resolve, pack your tools, and when you're ready to climb, choose a partner who is equally prepared. Someone who doesn't just admire your discipline, but matches it. Someone who understands the grind and carries their own weight. Because the climb is hard enough without carrying someone else's boulders. Find someone who lifts you, not someone who slows you down. And if you're not ready to climb, don't latch onto someone who is. Find a trainer, work on your strength, build your capacity. The mountain will still be there when you're ready. But for those already climbing, don't be afraid to let go of those who aren't. The summit is no place for resentment or regret. It's a place for those who've earned it. Yeah. Well, the weight of the climb, man. That's just what, that's just what 2025 is, man. I'm just,
Ooh, man.
it's just
The weight of the climb.
the weight of the climb, baby. It ain't stop. Ain't nothing ever stopping. You know what I'm saying? It's got a little transformation, a little strategy here and there. And I gotta put this out, man. I had to tell I probably ain't been in here for probably since, I don't know, it's been a while. I was here, about 3 weeks, but so I came back in here, man, and just was like, God damn, this feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like to walk in your business and just, you got property, you straight doing, just I'm feeling good about what's going on. And my thing is, just like you say, I'm not faltering, but everybody else look like they are. Whew. You know?
Man.
So, I'm very, 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 man, 2025, man, shout out to the Village Global Network, too.
VGN.
You know what I'm saying? Them my peoples, they done did a whole new, you know, they structured up. They done cut out some bad energy. You know what I'm saying? We all gonna have that here and there, but I like to be around people who actually wanna cut that energy out. You know what I'm saying? Not, especially if we doing something. If it's about togetherness for real, you can't have people that's not following the culture that we setting.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Village Global Network for making them changes. I know it was hard on my peoples, but they handled it like CEOs handled it, because people were actually out of code. We had a, you know, we as Village Global Network signed paperwork, and those are rules, and it's rules in those and policies that we have to follow. So if you're not following them rules, I mean, so.
You know, man, out of all you've said since we've been here, man, I'm realizing 2025 is the year of the circumcision.
Ooh, man, I like that. That's real.
The mind, body, the heart, the spirit. It's time for circumcision.
Yeah.
Because in that, the climb will be much easier.
Yeah.
It's time for that, trim the fat,
Yeah.
get rid of the dead weight, all that. And hopefully, while you setting this standard, the hip hop and the music, poetry, and the comedy scenes in St. Louis underground will take some notes.
Yeah. Hopefully. We'll
Hopefully.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I trust my peoples, man. They gonna hold it down. It's like I'm really saying goodbye to the fucking. I'm like, bye. Like, I'm really like this when I'm. So my mental, and it's not. And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying bye to the people that I fuck with. Hopefully, you know who you are. So,
No doubt.
and that's all, because I don't fuck with everybody. So I am saying goodbye to the underground, though. The underground scene, it's a different focus now, and it's just real. You know what I'm saying?
That's what happened with growth. Some things you outgrow, man.
Yeah, and it's you are correct.
You can't go buy us no kid 18 regulars. We got grown man pants on over here. You know what I'm talking about?
Real talk.
Well, most of us.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, man, I'm feeling pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I'm feeling pretty good,
As you should.
man. All right, let's go ahead. As y'all know, if y'all didn't forgot, we still talking politics.
Yeah.
But you know, we focusing on the president-elect who's going into office in what, 8 more days? He go in January 20th.
Yep. 8
Something
more
like
days.
All right, so of course, you know, he was trying not to get these 34 felonies that was by his peers in New York, which I don't, you know, I'm gonna talk a little shit because y'all know that Donald Trump is from New York. Right? Like, that's his stomping grounds, right? 12 of his peers from New York. He was so liked in New York, you know, I'm just saying, you know, 12 of his peers, all of them, not 6'4", not 11'1", all 12 of them. Meaning, because, am I right or wrong? I'm just asking. Your lawyer get to pick, jury, and the prosecutor get to pick a jury. So the defense and the prosecutor get to pick. So none of them motherfuckers that your people picked was on your side?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they got to hear all this evidence. Obviously, it was a lot of evidence for all 20. Like, people don't trip off of that. All 12 of them.
Unanimous.
Unanimous. 12 charges, 34 felonies. So he's a felon. He is truly a felon. I guess he wasn't one before. Maybe they was lying. Maybe. So he wasn't one before, but he's one now. Oh, so I get it. He didn't get, until he got charged, he wasn't a felon.
Okay.
So he actually got criminally charged for the tax evasion shit. You know what I'm saying? The con man shit. Go back and look it up. I know y'all probably don't care no more and all that shit, but this was real. He straight played in con, and that's the businessman that y'all talk about is a con man. You know what I'm saying? And now he got criminally charged. Facts.
It's facts now.
Yeah, it's in the books. But you know what I'm saying? So we will have our first felon president getting. Wow. Yeah, he'll be a felon. 34 of them, and for defrauding the city of New York too. So it's like, you know, we
y'all gave him the country,
man. So, but let me do this. Let me give this shout out to the Midas Touch Network for this 5 minutes of coverage. That I just want y'all to hear this from them. That is because it's just not me saying this. I'm gonna let them give you a little what they believe in, and we're gonna go on the back end and talk about it because there's a lot to talk about when it comes to this, man.
unpack.
We got a special edition of Legal AF with Karen Freeman Agnifilo and Michael Popak because we just went through and watched and heard about the sentencing of Donald Trump on the 34-count felony conviction. A jury returned 12-0, 6-month delay in sentencing, all because of Donald Trump. Last-minute reprieve by the Supreme Court denied. 5-4, with Amy Coney Barrett joining Justice Roberts to deny the blocking of the sentencing, and everybody showed up in court today for the sentencing. Josh Steinglass argued on behalf of the Manhattan DA's office. Todd Blanche argued on behalf of Donald Trump. And Donald Trump appeared virtually and gave a 5-minute rambling campaign speech. That's far-ranging, doing everything except really addressing the issues that were in play during the sentencing. And as we expected, the sentence is exactly what not only Justice Merchan said it was going to be, but I will argue as we get through this hot take that the Justice Merchan, did something so smart and made his sentence almost Supreme Court proof because he did an unconditional discharge, which, of course, our expert here, Karen Freeman Agnifilo, criminal defense lawyer extraordinaire from the Manhattan DA's office, for most of her career, is going to explain. Karen, why don't you catch everybody up now about what we know from what happened in the courtroom on these various participants, and then finally what Justice Merchan got around to saying before he imposed sentence.
Really, what the headline here that everybody's going to pick up on is that Trump was sentenced to what's called an unconditional discharge. This is what Judge Merchan said he was going to sentence him to, and really said his hands were tied because he is now the president-elect, and there's really no sentence at all, no conditions whatsoever that he can impose on somebody who's going to be the president of the United States, whether it be community service or probation or a fine or jail or anything. There's nothing, because he's a state court judge and this holds the highest office. He really felt like his hands were tied. And so he gave them an unconditional discharge, which some people will say is not even the equivalent of a slap on the wrist. It's truly nothing. But I would argue and push back that that's not true, that is not nothing, because a lot of momentous things have happened today. First of all, he is now officially a convicted felon, because he's not a convicted felon in New York until he is sentenced. And so today he has been sentenced, and so he will take office in 10 days as a convicted felon, the first ever in the history of this country. And so I think that's important. The other thing that's important is it just shows that nobody in this country is above the law, and that presidents truly aren't kings, because he's like like anybody else. And that was the thing that really struck me about this proceeding that the parties talked about, which is, look, and the judge said this, look, the office of the presidency might be extraordinary, but the holder of the office is not. And when you enter this courtroom and you close the door, you are like anybody else. This trial was like any other trial. A defendant is like any other defendant. And it's the office of the presidency that's extraordinary, not the office holder. I thought that was what was really sobering, a sobering reminder of really the criminal justice system in this country. But there were a few other unusual things that happened today. First of all, Trump was permitted to appear virtually from Florida. That never happens. I can't think of another time, even during COVID, where a felon was permitted to appear virtually for their sentence, but they did. There was also a probation report, which I thought was really interesting. Now, we'll never get to see that. That's something that is not part of the public record. But what was interesting, a little nugget that the prosecutor Josh Steinglass dropped, was that Trump was actually interviewed by probation. There's a probation officer that conducted an interview like any other defendant, because this is part of the process. After you are convicted and before sentence, a probation officer will interview the defendant and take down all kinds of information and make a recommendation to the judge. And one of the things that they talk about is whether the defendant shows remorse. And of course, he showed no remorse and actually expressed that he thinks he's above the law, which we know, but it was just astounding to see that he is still saying it even after the sentence to a probation officer.
Of course he don't fucking say that. He is above the law. I mean, that's obvious with what the fuck that unconditional discharge. She made this. I get, that's why I say I'm desensitized now, because I get why she's saying that's because it pretty much don't penalize him, but it don't negate the conviction. That's what that means. That's what an unconditional discharge is. So I get what they're saying, but it's like y'all saying it like he is a king. You can't make him go to jail. He ain't just like everybody else. That's what you said. So you ain't gonna charge him with. So if they normally would 34 felonies, so now you can just do that. 34, dog.
This is baffling, bro. Like 34 felonies. I don't think I know anybody with 34 felonies.
Man, and fraud. This is somebody that's going to be the president. And you telling me as a judge that you could have, so when you do things like this, y'all should be paying out way more money for, like, especially if you fuck up, because you just gave him the minimum. Like, I've never heard of this minimum, ever. I thought minimums at least had probation or something.
Community service,
something.
He got 34 felonies and he got nothing. We know some of our friends who've had one or two.
Man.
And they're probably not even getting out.
Man, real talk. So, this is a new, I'm going to say this on the Philosophy Show, man, and this is just real talk right now. This is people thought politics was politics. This is a new era of politics where you have a felon. Regardless of what we ain't finna sit here and not bash this type of felon. I get that you can turn yourself around and you can blah, blah, blah. He even said he don't give a fuck. He don't have no remorse about what he has done. And you frauded American people.
They normally throw the book at people with no remorse.
Come on. So this is something different. I don't know what type of presidents we're going to have after this. I don't know.
It's crazy because he said he gave him the unconditional discharge because
His hands was
going to
tied.
be the sitting president.
Yeah.
But as you go back to when we started this, you said he got 8 more days, so he ain't the sitting president yet.
He ain't.
They should have went and got him.
Yeah. See, y'all.
At least he would have had to sit for 8 days.
At least did that.
He ain't,
I'm with you. See, yeah. So y'all not trying.
man, I'd have went and got him.
Yeah. I'm just really. I'm kind of. I don't know how it's gonna look in the future now, because now, you know, people used to talk that shit about politics, and I was with them. You know, we talk a lot of shit, bro, but I think that's why I don't like talking shit no more, because your thoughts and your words can become reality. And what came reality was Donald Trump is one of the, I would say, politician-wise, they try to say he's a great one. Anybody who could do what he can do,
Man,
is a great politician.
yeah, man.
So
that was almost like a magician, man. Like, you can't even make these type of circumstances up.
No.
The way these fell. You know what I'm saying? And they held it off long enough,
man,
to win.
Like, going through the shit too. You know what I'm saying? And it was once I saw how many people voted for him, I had to start to step back and think and start thinking a different way. Because I'm looking, like, at first I heard certain shit and just dismiss it. Man, y'all tripping. Then I started listening to him. Then you understand why Donald Trump won. If you listen to what they say, you will it was stuff that we used to think, regardless. Well, a lot of that black stuff I didn't. I don't know what them black dudes and people be on. I don't know. I kind of get it, but I didn't get that. I didn't get that part.
It was like shock value, if you ask me.
Yeah, it was more you hiding your chauvinistic. You hiding behind Trump, talking shit, but it's really you don't want to see a woman, or you chauvinistic type shit.
Yep.
That's what I like. That's yeah. So because you're not making sense. It's no way you thought you want to bring Jim Crow back. It's no way. It's no way you saying that we were better under you. It's no way. It's no way you can't say that we're not better off today than we are back then. It's no way. You know what I'm saying?
These brothers acting like, hey, I won't go out here. I'm going with the nigga who gonna keep the dope out here so I can get paid. What other idiotic reasons would it be? Like, I couldn't find one reason to say, okay, I'm gonna vote for that.
Yeah.
I couldn't, man.
Yeah.
You know, and it wasn't her being a woman or what she did when she was a prosecutor in California.
Yeah.
That wasn't enough not to vote for her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't judging where we was. I'm judging where we at.
Man.
And to me, she was obviously the best choice for my vote.
True that.
And that's why I submitted my vote for her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like these guys, like they was saying, man, to see that red wave, man, we talked about that.
Yeah,
when I was laying down, my whole room was red from the TV. I'm like, oh, that's what a red wave is.
Yeah.
I didn't know before that, but I knew that night, like, oh, that's a red wave.
It was red.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was
red. For the African American males that voted for him and the Latinos and all that, I would just love to hear why. Yeah. And I'm talking about strictly focus on the issues with why you voted for him, not her.
Yeah.
Just the issues of why you voted for him. I would really love to have that conversation.
Man, please.
You know, and I wouldn't say nothing until you was finished.
Well, you can
know what I'm saying?
type it on her and let us know.
Yeah, cause I ain't get it, man.
Yeah,
I ain't get it.
Only thing I would say the reason why, well, you right. I don't get it, but I understand how Trump won because of those thoughts.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
He played that like a fiddle.
I gotta say he's a genius.
Man.
He's a genius,
Because
bro.
I just knew, ain't no way. This guy got 34 felonies on the table. I'm like, ain't no way. And to see him do it, all like,
Man, and you can see the switching of the judges. You can see, I'm going to bring something for y'all next week with the switching of the judges. And this is North Carolina state. It's a Supreme Court fight going down there. Old girl, I forgot her name, I'm sorry. I don't know the dude's name either. But she won both a recount. They took her to sued it again for a hand count. She won that one. So it was considered won. Now they trying to throw out votes. So yeah.
oh yeah, it's filthy. It's filthy.
Yeah, it's going
Like,
down.
wow. I know Fonnie Willis filed to be reinstated.
Oh yeah,
I was hearing that this past week.
yeah. And she,
Yeah,
we'll see, man. This gonna be,
this different, bro.
yeah. This gonna be. I'm hoping it's gonna be a good economic. I'm just worried about the economy. Hopefully you don't fuck that up. Then I mean you got to worry about yourself before you can worry about everything else. But at the same time, that's what your government's supposed to be doing. So hopefully, hopefully we good, man.
Because he been talking about some bully tactics here this last few weeks.
And he
when
going
get
against
in.
Mexico. And she just, this one thing about Trump, man. He is a chauvinistic motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, you go against these women and they outdoing you, bro. Regardless, you got America and all these men who kind of, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be men driven here in America. That's just what it is. That's the only reason why I think a female hasn't won yet, because because a lot of us are not chauvinistic. We respect women. We believe a woman can be president. But it is probably more that think opposite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just
on some barefoot and pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
it's a lot of them out here, man. Straight up.
So, that's just, and that's what makes America America. You know what I'm saying? So, as far as this Mexican president, she seemed like they gonna be going at it to damn near where they might marry each other or something.
Oh, wow.
It seems like they
You say it's some energy there that
yeah.
we're gonna wait to see what it looks like.
Yeah, I'm because she ain't bad looking.
Oh yeah, he might. Yeah,
you know what
knowing
I'm
him,
saying?
he said grab him in the crouch.
He's like, ugh.
Yeah, he might be like, hey, yeah, Von.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
gonna replace you.
Hey, so, but we'll get back to that, man. We about to get up out of here, bro. I think we had us a good.
Already?
Yeah, man. We can talk offline, man.
You know as we do.
All day, every day, man. But we're going to wrap it up, man. Recap key points. Today we discussed what it truly means to make it right.
Make it right,
all
fellas.
Aspects of life. From personal accountability to leadership and beyond. Hey, my thing is, what's the word we going? The word I'm going to be using this year is stand-up person. Either stand-up guy, stand-up woman. It's going to have stand-up. And I ain't talking comedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to be a stand-up individual.
Man.
Just
stand
try.
up. Yeah, last year was stand on business. This year is stand up.
Yeah.
Be stand up.
Please, be stand-up. Be a stand-up individual. You know what I'm saying? Big thanks to Daddy Rich for Straight Out the Book.
I appreciate y'all, brother.
Man, and all of y'all for tuning in to the Philosophy Show, man.
Philosophy with the council.
Next week, we're going to tackle another thought-provoking topic, so make sure y'all tune in. We ain't going to tell you what it is. This Tweezy the Don reminding you, action speaks louder than words, man.
For real. Stay
inspired and make it right.
Make it right.
Hey, we about to get
Stand
up out
up.
of here on the Philosophy Show. Peace out, y'all. Put that on, yeah.
When you want, they can tell. 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 They can tell. Junior high was a star. In high school in the mix. After a cap and gown, referred to y'all as the shit. Worked a gig once or twice. Got hit by that forklift. Left me crippled for life with a pill habit to kid. Still thanking the Lord. Could have been a pot to piss. With no window. With no window. Pan rapper, trapper, cab driver committed. Serious as fuck. Eons from Blake Pippin. Sean was the homie. Football WKU. Tez and Skinny heard the flow and they already knew. West Bowling Green. Let me see my hood debut. What? Nigga, if you pop one, I pop two. When you want, they can tell. Yeah, they can tell. When you want, they can tell. They can tell. When you want, they can tell. When you want, they can tell. When you everybody wanna fuck. Who you done fuck? Was the bouncer that low? Or you simply what's up? Look at it how you wanna look at it. If at all sometime. Sorry son of a bitch just charged the mind. Scars on flesh is proof. Every day ain't sunny. Would be, could be. Never made honey. Talking shop at my shop. Burning pot at my spot. Praying for lost souls. And they shot at the top. Strong-handed bartender. Weak men under arrest. Standing there in hell. Can't live nor deal with theyself. Can't preach to a choir. Won't thief to acquire. Looking like a ball of certainty. Silhouette of fire. When you want, they can tell. 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 When your haters done hated, the suckers done suckered. Fuck 'em. Let's get back to hustling. The haters done hated, the suckers done suckered. Fuck 'em. Let's get back to hustling. The haters done hated, the suckers done suckered. Fuck 'em. Let's get back to hustling. The haters done hated, the suckers done suckered. Fuck 'em. Let's get back to hustling. When you own, they can tell. I ain't never seen a tiger and he had to tell me. Let that sink in. Anyway, it's 20 past